Hello, hello, everybody. False Ruler here, and today we're going to take a look at one of my favorite but most flawed factions, the Beach Boys, the Beastie Boys, the Beastmen. So, today, to give you a sense of scale, here's a little knight. There's some regular gores. Now, if we pick him up, take him over here, you can see in relation to this Minotaur right here, pretty tiny. So now that we put Mr. Knight out of the way, what do we have on the table here? Got a set of painted gores. I did these a while ago when I was younger, but I think they still hold up. I think the one thing I would do is paint the weapons differently. Got a set of Centaurs, which are, Centaur Gore hybrid. They're pretty dope. I have like 15 of them, and it's an absurd amount. I need to actually paint them. That's my one thing. I got some more Gores. These are just a sampling of some of the pre-pose. There's like 3 pre-pose models that came out before these. These have different posable arms, whereas these came pre-pose. So you can tell the difference. These are more static. These are a lot less static. They have similar hand positionings that you can do, but you have a little bit more flexibility. Plus, I love my purple flag. Purple flag is cool. Over here, we have my favorite unit, the Jabberslythe. Very fun unit. Still not done painting him, but oop. Shit just takes time, yo. Just takes time. We're not going to get to the main event yet. So here we have Banner Bearer. Painted him a while ago. He's fun. Took me a long time to paint him, because I wanted to do it right. My special... Oop, camera's going to focus. This guy here is a mage. You can see the detail on his cloak. Chaotic symbols. These are undivided, I'm pretty sure. And that's just a green stuff cloak. My friend Billy, and he made this staff for him as well. My friend Billy put this together. Very fun. Very unique. I like it. I haven't seen people do stuff like that before, so he's always a fan favorite for me and other people. My take on... It's not Kazarak, the one eye. I forget his name. He's the lovely dude that rides around on the chariot and murders people. Anyway, he's really cool because he can outflank with a group of... outflank with a group of Gores on the side of the map. But he has a chance of getting freaking lost, so I never really play him as that. That and his sword broke. So I drilled out his handle for his sword and stuck an axe in there that looked similar. And... I don't know, you tell me in the comments. I think it fucking worked, so there's that. He took a lot of time to paint, too. Then I just have a Gore Banner Bearer, or I'm sorry, an Ungore Banner Bearer, and an Ungore with a horn. Some big ol' piggies that I haven't painted. Big ol' Tuskors. Chariot. A Beastman riding a Lizardman dinosaur. I don't know where I don't remember where I got this, but it's... unique, so I keep it. And then my favorite unit, big block of Minotaurs. It's gotta be Minotaurs, gotta have the Minotaur bus, all day, every day. And of course, their Big Poppy, who I had to wait so he wouldn't fall over. This is going to be painted and modeled, but it's literally a bolt covered in putty and green stuff. Don't ask. He always did this. So... I back-weighted him, so now he's stable, more or less. But yeah, I always run... You can run shields, but I don't necessarily find that it's useful, so I tend to run single hand weapon in shields sometimes, but mostly just double hand weapon, like they're modeled there. I don't even know where I could find shields. These are not necessarily Warhammer Fantasy models. Some of them are, like the champions and shit, but most of these aren't. They're old school D&D Minotaur models, I want to say. And then special shout out to the book. because it's just got some beautiful art. So we're 5 minutes into the video, roughly, and I haven't talked about them. Well, here's what I think about the Beastmen. Gores are deadly as shit. You can apply marks to them with the 3.5 rules. Or, I'm sorry, 8.5 rules. So they're much more viable. That's the first thing. Centigores are really, really fun, especially with their special hero character. Because he packs an extra wallop and he has 2 wounds. I find them very strong and competitive, but they're definitely not going to compete with other cavalry from other factions. So don't necessarily throw them up against other cavalry. Support your block of Gores, or the big block of 70 Ungores that I have that is not here. It's sitting in the store. Obviously, you know why I can't go get it from the store, so we're just gonna leave that at that. The Jabberslythe is fun. I'm gonna special note something here. Do you see how hard I had to try to put this freaking dude together? I still have to put putty into that joint that you see there, that little joint up there. Really fun model. Definitely not done painting it. Definitely not done doing a lot of things to it. But it's a pain in the butt. I would never want to put another one of these fine cast Jabberslythes together in my life. It's beautiful. It's really flashy and fun, but not a fan of building them. And then, as far as characters go, I think my favorite character, and this is a must-run for me, the little Lizardman banner that he has going on that he stole. You always got to use the flying carpet. Put a Minotaur on a flying carpet. Well, as long as he gets to his target, your enemies don't have cannons anymore now, do they? So since they don't have cannons anymore, you can just march forward your Gores. That's contingent on this working. That's contingent on the flying carpet working. Okay? Flying carpet doesn't always work. Sometimes your guy dies a horrible, gory death and explodes. Just imagine Aladdin, except if he got hit by a tomahawk missile. That's basically what happens to your Minotaur. So, the strengths and weaknesses. Bodies. You can put a lot of bodies on the field. Weaknesses. They hit things. That's what they do. They don't shoot things. These guys throw strength 5 axes, that's it. And then they're bows. Nobody uses the bows. So there's that. They're fun, but I wouldn't use them. So they're just not implemented very well. Your mainstay is the bus. Gotta have the bus. Some people like doing the bus with the heavy unit. I honestly couldn't be fussed to remember the name. Some people really like the Beastigores, which I have some Nurgle-specific Beastigores and a couple Khorne-specific Beastigores we might paint on in a later video. Their big strength lies in their variety of hero characters. They have, I want to say, at least 10 different hero characters, if not more. You know, all the way from Thorax, the Golden Bull, which is like a beefcake, even more beefcake, bull character. Obviously, you have minor ones like him there. The Father of 1,000 Young, I want to say. Forget his full title, but the Father of 1,000 Young. And your banner bearers and everything, you also have the Beast Banner. The Beast Banner is very good because it gives you +1 strength. So it makes these guys Nat Strength 4. I'm sorry, Nat Strength 5, because they're Strength 4 already. So then you're punching through most everything, you know, like our analogy with our Knight. Yeah, he's got armor, which in this case, you know, would be like the equivalent of a greatsword. But now that they're Strength 5, they're going to basically nullify his armor, which makes them much more competitive. That's if you get them into combat. If you give them dual hand weapons, which you should, because the front rank gets double attacks, and everybody else, you know, loses that double attack, but it's still worthwhile. That's where their strength lies. Hitting and dice and numbers. Characters. The chariots, actually, and the pigs, my pigs are distractions. For whatever reason, every time my friend Billy and I fight, his empire or dwarven cannons kill my pigs. And then my chariots hit his guys and then they die. Because the chariots are sort of kind of like sacrificial chariots. You can also play a chariot list, actually. And it's similar to a Tomb King's chariot list. It's basic NASCAR. You just run a lot of chariots and then you run a hero character like our dude over here on the chariot. I've never played that. Don't know if I necessarily would. So in summary, yeah, Beastmen are fun. They hit things in the face. That's all they do. Something could be said for using a Gorgon and, like, throwing rocks at people. I've never really found that particularly effective, to be honest, so I just hit thing in face till it dies. Don't fight Bretonnians. Ever. Trebuchets kill this. Trebuchets kill that. Trebuchets kill all of this. Because guess what? At the end of the day, we all wear t-shirts. So, everybody, play with your Beach Boys. And may the world be your oyster.